All right, Mr. Larson, get over here. First of all, congratulations. Grant, your son, qualified for the 4x8. It's pretty cool when those high school athletes do well. And so as a parent, you never take a lot. I mean, you don't like the glory, but I tell you what, your kids are awesome.
Pretty cool, and congrats to a couple of our teachers are his coaches, so that was good. And Mrs. Campbell, it's just fun. Track is fun, and I know soccer's kind of winding down. We got a lot of activity. Golf, I know, did really well. Tennis is, they got all sorts of things going on. But yeah, it's exciting. And spring is kind of fun because there's so many kids involved.
We're going to have a great week weather-wise. I can tell you about, someone asked me about what is a walkthrough. And it's a tradition that really we started a long time ago. When I first came here, it was the weirdest thing. Nobody had any Norwalk stuff. And I didn't feel like there was a really great connection between the high school and the elementary. And so we tried to start some traditions. And a walkthrough is if a student makes state in anything they do, we line the hallways and we wish them luck. And in all honesty, it has been such an awesome tradition, not only for our kids to say, hey, I want to be able to do that, but high school kids really look forward to it.
Yeah, so we do our best. Sometimes the logistical timing of it all doesn't work out as well as we'd like, but we try and work it out with the coaches when they can get out here, and the kids love it.
Yeah. So our girls in the run on Tuesday, but they'll be doing their run through on Thursday with the track people. So anyway, it's just it is a crazy busy week this week. So make sure you watch your teachers' emails. They'll be reminding you of some of the field trips that we are going on. And my philosophy is good kids get good things, and they've worked hard this year. They've pushed themselves really hard, and so they'll be going out and about. And a special shout out I think this week goes to two shout outs. One, PTO, boy, they spoiled us, and Norwalk spoiled us with the gifts and the cookies and the fruit trays, and it's just great to work in a community that really appreciates us. And then the second shout out, let's see, who was I going to shout this one out to? I kind of forget.
Well, when you're thinking, I'm going to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the high school student council. They did their lock-in on Friday, and I know a lot of kids had a lot of fun, and so thank you to the student council for all the fun for the kids.
And thank you for stalling for me, Carlos at Transportation. He has gone above and beyond this year to make sure some great things happen transportation-wise for our kids for the field trips. So a shout out goes to him. All right, what else?
Now, well, a couple things that you have coming up. So Dare Fun Day is on Wednesday, so kids do a bunch of fun activities with the Dare officers, and it's a good time. And that leads up to next Monday at this time. We'll be getting ready for Dare graduation. 5th grade parents, like we told you, kind of mark that off. It's a really, I think, fun, meaningful ceremony for parents of our 5th graders as they kind of get ready to leave us in elementary education. And then the police officers are all ready to cook us lunch that day as well.
I'm having a couple emails about class placement. Let me tell you kind of how we do it. The rights of a parent, the school board policy says that if you had a child that, let's say, had Mr. Larson, and your next child, you do not want them to have Mr. Larson, that is a request that you can make to me. Okay, and I would like all the requests, honestly, to go through me. That is really the only request that you can make. Now, I just need to make sure that I'm trying to be reasonable, and if kids, I want kids to have a good fit with a teacher, but we have the computer kind of spits them out, and so the classes should have the same type of class. And so Phil, we always kind of spot check and make sure that we feel comfortable with but I feel pretty strongly that there's not a teacher in this building that I wouldn't want my kid to have.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, and we try and explain this in every spring, just actually this week we're starting at Mrs. Jensen and I, there is an actual process that we use kind of with reading scores and some scores to try and balance our classes that is generated on a computer level, so that that's how the classes are generated. We don't go out and handpick and put people where we think it's going to be a good fit or separate. Now, like Mrs. A said, we do try and make sure that we have good balance of classes, like with girls and boys and things like that. But everything else just hopefully falls into place, and then after that, if we have to make a few adjustments, we do.
Someone asked about the last day, too. The last day is on the 31st. And we will get out at noon, I think. Is that correct?
Yep.
Is it noon? And so we'll give more information to you, but it is going crazy. I feel like my wheels are like this right now. I know it's probably that way as a parent with all the activities, but I'll tell you what, my challenge to you as a parent, and we're going to start challenging the kids, is go back to your foundational habit one, being proactive.
Yeah. One thing we've really been talking to the kids about, whether they're on a field trip or here at school, just really thinking about how their words and their actions impact others. And down the stretch, we can really use those words and actions to be a positive, meaningful end of the year with both adults and their peers, or obviously can have a negative impact. So just keep reiterating that at home whenever you get a chance.
Sometimes you can't control those things around you, but you can sure control the way you react. And so we're pounding that with our kids. If you can kind of reinforce that at home, we'd appreciate it. Have a great week. The weather's going to be great. Get outside and exercise and sharpen your saw.
Yeah, stay in touch with your teacher just to know all the, because we didn't go through all the activities because all the different grades are doing different things. So just stay in touch with your teacher and have fun doing them.
Yeah.
Have a good week.